Focus on solutions, not the problem. A guide for fathers. This is today's subject we'll be looking at in today's class. So, why fathers get stuck in problems? Understand why. It's natural to focus on the problem, especially in high stress situations. Now, it's in our nature that we react to problems. Why? Because this is our defensive mechanisms of the fight or flight mode that we've been programmed with. So the whole idea is this: stress increases because problems, challenges come unexpectedly. It takes us off guard. It catches us off guard. The question is, what do we do when it catches us off guard? Do we react, or do we restrain ourselves and take a moment to think, take a moment to understand the situation for what it is, or if we're dealing with a person, to understand the person from where they're coming from, or do we just react with full emotion? So it's about understanding why these things happen. It doesn't matter about the challenge, whatever comes your way, because challenges are challenges, problems are problems, and they're here to stay, and you can't get rid of them. Because when you deal with one problem, guess what happens? Another one comes, and then the cycle continues like this. But there's a cycle of problems that never stop, one after another, one after another. But then there's also a cycle of how we deal with things. How do we react? How do we act? Do we react, or do we take heed from the lesson, from the problem to improve, or do we just blame and shame? Now, it's all about learning how to deal with the problems. But what we tend to do is we learn how dwelling on a problem can lead to frustration, blame, and negative atmosphere because we've not found the solution. Every problem is there to enhance you, it's there to make you acquire more skills that are needed for further problems, for future problems that may arise along the way in your life. Life is there to skill us up all the time, each and every stage and phase by phase. And if we're not taking heed of this, it can impact the quality of our relationships that we have with people. Because when we don't take accountability, when we don't learn the lessons from life, then we blame and shame, and this can lead to frustration, bit of resentment towards others, and also this could lead to a deterioration in your overall well-being. So it's important to take heed of these types of challenges and these problems, especially when we're trying to raise a family. Now, here's a practical tip: recognize when you're stuck in a problem cycle and intentionally shift your focus towards solutions. So we have a choice to either dwell on the problem, or we can use all that energy and divert it towards looking for solutions. Problems are there to bring out solutions. Problems are